Welcome to Crypto Bubble, the channel where we dive together into the exciting universe of cryptocurrencies. Hey crypto enthusiasts, it's Roger, your guide in the heart of the crypto bubble. Before we delve into the thrilling world of the latest news and analyses, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned, and smash that little blue thumb if you're ready to explore the depths of the market with me. It's going to be an epic adventure, so get ready, sit back, and join me on this journey to the moon. Why I invest and how I invest below until now, and I will show you in detail my roadmap. How do I invest? Because you also know very well that I am not a fan of dessert at all, in any case, not a fan of dessert in the long term. It's already very short term, with a start date and an end date. I don't know the end date, it's the explosion. On the other hand, the start date is this week. I will invest. I will explain every week the same amount every Monday morning. Well, you know, I am completely a fan of this project. It's a project. The heroine, Layer 0, is really a project, as the name suggests, like a college base, a kind of shared common knowledge base. And their idea is to be an interoperability in the big projects of Layer 0. You know, there are polka dots. There are Cosmos on which I am invested. However, this project came much later, and so I think that technologically, they are much more into a form of standardization, and above all, it's a project that is not worth much compared to the giants in the sector. I have a lot of ambition for this project, and I'll show you some other elements. This project, in terms of technique directly. What is interesting is that we are practically at the end of the diffusion. Afterward, we see that there is no max supply. But that's all Layer 0 projects. It's their economic model, but basically, the explosion to be precise, is only my strong conviction. You know, it doesn't move an inch. I simply believe that this token has the potential to go X10 and X100 in the engine. Welcome to a world of exceptional opportunities. Click now on the link for our free ebook to discover projects that could multiply your success. Sign up to receive this exclusive ebook that could change your life. But wait, an even incredible opportunity awaits you on our free Telegram group. Join us now for crypto updates and privileged insights. Explore our exclusive partner offers with exceptional discounts. Don't wait, the opportunity is now. Crypto Bubble, the future is calling. Click now, reshape your future. The links in the description await you. The current issue is when there is a kind of little uncertainty. I think there are even doubts among some. For me, at some point, there will be an explosion in the financial markets. When will it happen? We don't know. And especially, Nervos network is part of these three tokens, let's say, over the last 3 years that have impressed me the most. In 2021, I wanted to share. It was the Styx token. In 2022, it was these CKB Nerve networks. In 2023, it was Tau by Tensor. 2 out of 3 have already exploded quite well between X5 and X10. I think CKB may have even more potential than the two. In circulation, we have 43 billion tokens, 36, and there will be a maximum of 44 billion. So we are almost at around 9597 of issued tokens. It's a token that is worth 144 million diluted, it's worth 146 million. We are almost at 100 and simply, if it really works well in the peak of the bull run, just making 60 for me wouldn't be an aberration. 146 million times 100 would be 14 billion. So I'm not selling you an absolute dream in terms of ratio. Afterward, you can see that there's a consolidation that has started. Imagine in May 2022, in May 2024, it will be 2 years, but it's quite common in the world of cryptocurrencies. I experienced it in the previous cycle as well with many tokens, consolidations for 2 years, and at some point, an explosion. So now, when will it explode? It's impossible to say, as it has already been consolidating for over 18 months. I don't think it will continue to grow like this for over a year. And even if it lasts for a year, I will explain what I do regarding this token. It's key to find it. Hop, we find it very far, in the 279th position. It's typically the kind of project I like, a bit under the radar, around 100 million euros. They trade relatively low volumes, so it's somewhat in anonymity at the moment. And they roughly exchange a small percentage of the capital, which is low. Let's be honest compared to others similar, but it shows that, at the moment, there is not much enthusiasm around the project. These are the periods in which I love to invest, just like we did with many tokens in 2022-2023. It's when tokens are a bit under the radar that you should invest. It's not when everything explodes that you should really be interested. Unfortunately, people become interested in projects and invest when there are explosions. So it's a bet because you might say that it will stabilize like this for years. My bet is that at some point, there will be an explosion. Since it's impossible to determine the exact date, I will do DCA, but it's time-limited DCA. As soon as it explodes, I simply stop my DCA. Whereas people who really do DCA, they buy regardless of the prices. For example, the way they do it, they will continue to invest. As soon as it really breaks through resistance, which I will show you, I will simply stop my dessert. When we look at the token already on the weekly, it's interesting. You see that at the ocean level, we hit the bottom of the ocean, then we went to the middle of the ocean, and the goal is to reach the top of the ocean, which is not far around 0.5. So now, for more clarity and visibility, I will just hide the ocean. The other interesting thing is here, compared to these cabinets, is that we have a huge resistance. I've already shown it to you several times in charts, patterns, Weinstein cycles, that we often have a big consolidation phase, and as soon as we break through this resistance, very often, that's it. It's the beginning of something. We can have an explosion, the famous pullback to go explode, a bit like they did in 2021. It didn't last long. That's what's very tough in many altcoins. You'll see, it's that you see that we are on the weekly. So a candle is a week. You see that it was necessary to sell. If you were on vacation during these 2 months, you were not connected. Unfortunately, you missed out. And so, after that, it can obviously automate sales. But the idea is that as long as it stays below this resistance, I will invest massively. Massively. I will tell you precisely at the end the amounts that I will put into this token. So, I already have some. That's the first thing. You know, it's part of my portfolio. 10k to go to 100k. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to create, so to speak, almost a small portfolio dedicated exactly to those who remember, as I did with Tau, where at some point, I got a bit carried away. I took quite a bit of Tau, and it rewarded very well. And so the goal is to do a repeat performance with this one because I put it on the same level as Tau. I think interoperability is also a big theme for the next bull run. Then on a daily basis, not much to say, just to note that the lows, and I even looked at the weekly historical lows, it was here at 0.2, so you can see that today, compared to its lows, we are slightly higher, let's say 50 higher, but especially compared to the highs, we are light years away. That means compared to the highs. But you might say, like many tokens, we are losing about 90 from the highs. The other indicator that caught my attention a bit, I study it a lot right now, is, we often look at these CKB, dust. What is interesting from time to time. Welcome to a world of exceptional opportunities. Click now on the link for our free ebook to discover projects that could multiply your success. Sign up to receive this exclusive ebook that could change your life. But wait, an even incredible opportunity awaits you on our free Telegram group. Join us now for crypto updates and privileged insights. Explore our exclusive partner offers with exceptional discounts. Don't wait, the opportunity is now. Crypto Bubble, the future is calling. Click now, reshape your future. The links in the description await you, and I do it a lot now to change the perspective a bit and try to find other indicators, is these CKB on Bitcoin. And there, on the other hand, it caught my attention given the quality of this project. In any case, it's my perception that B compared to Bitcoin is at its historical low, so we are not on technical analysis, we are on all-time lows, and for me, it's doubly bullish. In any case, it's my conviction, it adds even more to my conviction. My conviction remains the same, but even more so for me. It's a bullish signal. We see that the RSI on these BTC, almost at its lowest, is between 30 and 40, and this is even more a moment on which I really want to invest. Now, let me explain how I'm going to invest in this token. Simply, personally, I plan a certain budget, but a budget that will be spread out. Every Monday morning, at 3 am to be precise, I do this on Binance. I make a scheduled deposit of 100. Every Monday morning at 3 am, I put 100. What does it mean? It means that per month, it's a budget of 400 dedicated to this. I am willing to do this for 18 months. I don't believe for a second that it will last 18 months. But I think at worst, it will last 6 months. It will last 8 months. In fact, I don't know. But even if it lasts for a year, for 1 year, I would have put 400x12, so I would have put 4800 in total in a year. And that poses absolutely no problem for me. I will build up a significant position. I already have quite a bit, just under €1,000 in my portfolio. However, I am putting this into another portfolio, a portfolio dedicated to every Monday morning at 3 am, automatically, without questioning, regardless of the price. And at some point, as you will see, when it explodes, I will inform you. I will say from that moment on, I stop. It's really dynamic DCA, and actually, people who have been doing DCA on this token throughout this phase, immediately, it doesn't pay off. But they have accumulated quite a bit. I've also accumulated quite a bit. I've talked a lot about this token. I have a bit less than €1,000. The idea is to accelerate the accumulation on this token, and we'll see if it pays off, of course. What I mean is that I have no guarantee regarding what I'm telling you. It's about conviction. It's truly a project that has impressed me, one that I continue to study and follow closely. Right now, I consider it the project on which I want to focus heavily. As I mentioned, just like I did not so long ago, a year ago, I accumulated a significant amount of tau over a relatively short period, and I want to do the same with these CKB. We will see if it pays off. Time will tell. If I was right, I have no guarantee, but in any case, it's my conviction. As you know, it's a project that I adore. In conclusion, my friends, I share with you my deep conviction in this project that has truly impressed me. I am ready to focus intensely, just as I have successfully accumulated in the past. The future will tell if this strategy proves to be successful. But one thing is certain, it's an adventure I firmly believe in. If you, too, are intrigued by these developments and wish to follow this exciting journey together, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on upcoming releases. And, of course, feel free to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed our discussion. It's thanks to your support that we can continue exploring and sharing these fascinating opportunities. Stay tuned, my friends, and see you soon for more exciting discoveries. Cheers.